Hi, everyone. Welcome to Psychic Connection, collaboration over competition. And it is my sheer pleasure to introduce you to Maria Rivas. She is my main mentor. I have learned so much from her. She's truly an amazing person, very intelligent, very intuitive. So I think you'll truly enjoy, our session today with Maria. So welcome, Maria.
Well, hi, how are you? Welcome. Hi,
Good.
Phil.
Hi, how are you?
I'm
So,
good.
very good. Let's start right in because I know we have a lot to talk to you about today. Um, when you first meet someone, do you get a vibe or a feeling about them?
Well, yes, I do 90% of the times. And I usually get more when it's a negative one than when it's a positive. But I also get the positive ones. But
Mhm.
negative ones, I could tell you that through the years, every time I got one, it ended up being true.
Yeah,
Sometimes you wish it was different, and
it
but
turns out to be true, right?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Although I do think that's really a good quality to have because you know right away, you know what a person is all about,
that is true.
right?
That is true. I have people that, like, I have so many examples through the year, people
Yeah.
that know how intuitive I am, that they will come to me and ask, what do you think about like this and this person?
Mhm.
And every time I said, no, stay away, sooner or later they will come back to me and said, oh, you were so right. Even when maybe in the beginning they did not believe me.
Believe it.
I
And
even
I can vouch for that. I can vouch because I have gone to Maria a couple of times and I said, Maria, what do you think of this person? And she was always spot on. It always turned out to be right, even though sometimes I was hoping it wasn't. But yeah, she was right in the end. So I can
I
definitely vouch
I
for you.
remember my friend, and she had this boyfriend that she loved to death. And I was in Jersey at the time. She was in Florida, and she kept talking about this amazing, amazing guy. But she never was sending me a picture because she knew that I could feel his energy through a picture. So after a few months, she decides to send me a picture, and
Mhm.
and you should be very careful. And she didn't talk to me for 3 months. She got mad at me. And after 3 months, she came back crying. He was living a double life. He was married. So, and that's what was through a picture.
Yeah, what a shame, but sometimes it's like we just don't want to believe it, but then it ends up being right. Yeah.
It is true.
Yeah. And I want
I,
to jump in. I'm sorry, you do Reiki on people. So please
yes.
tell us a little bit about your Reiki abilities.
Well, Reiki is like a Japanese form of alternative medicine.
Mhm.
It's called healing energy, and
Mhm.
we use the palm of our hands to bring universal energy to help people emotionally and physically, because we believe that the connection with the mind and the body is very important. You know what they say, a healthy mind is a healthy body.
Okay, very
So
true.
it's just pure white energy. That's what Reiki is.
Okay. But unlike a lot of people who do Reiki, when you're doing Reiki, you get messages to give to the person you're working on. So, well, first of all, how do you receive these messages? Do you know?
I have been asked that before, and it's
Hmm.
very hard to explain. I
Really?
always say, like, when it's a message for the person, because I I know it's stupid, but I feel it coming from my left side.
I
Like
gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a voice, energy that comes through my left side.
Mhm.
And so that's how, when I'm doing the Reiki and I get the feelings. And what I'm getting lately has been a lot of the medical intuitive, like telling
Oh,
someone,
great.
what? problem with your intestine or with your kidneys, and maybe a lot of times they will say no, and then a month, 2 months
Month
later,
later.
they they were having problems with that. So I'm picking up like on that part of their energy also a lot lately.
Mhm. Wow, so you're getting medical messages and then you get some, messages that are truly meant maybe as, is it guidance or advice or something like that?
Right.
Mhm.
I feel it's a combination of the people I'm doing Reiki, their angels or guides, and my angels and guides working together too. And I'm only just the messenger giving them. Then there's people that don't get message, and there's people that get message, and at the moment they will not connect to the message, and
Mhm.
then later on they will come back to say, that you told me. Um, Came out to be true, or the
Right.
person came through that a lot of times they don't know which person is coming through when I tell them what I feel, and then they go home and they realize, oh, it's such and such. So it's a
Mhm.
great feeling when they call you back telling you who it was.
So they give you validations of maybe who it was, and then also if it, the advice comes out or it makes sense. So can you give us some examples of people maybe getting in touch with you afterwards and give you validation?
Yeah, like this girl came that she was having like that gallbladder area, that her energy was bad, and I asked her if she was having uncomfortable or pain, and she said no. And 2 weeks later, she calls me that she was on her way to the hospital with stones in her gallbladder.
Oh,
And
oh, the stones, yeah.
wow, that
So
was
sorry.
really bad, but she never had any uncomfortable, and
Yeah.
things like that had happened. Or I had this guy not long ago, and I said, "Are you having digestive issues?" And he said, "No, I'm strong. I'm good." It's like, I don't know. It's a strange energy there. And he called me back 2 months later saying that he has seen two doctors. He's having a lot of digestion issues and pain. And so it's a little knowing it a little more ahead so you're aware that
Right. Yeah.
there.
Wow. So some with medical. Did you ever get any, messages, about, I don't know, a relationship, someone in a relationship or
Oh
something else?
yeah. I had this lady on my Reiki table, and she was a little concerned about like her husband, her son's girlfriend. And I was like, oh, don't worry about it. They're not gonna end up together.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, they're so much in love. And like, yeah, but don't worry, let them enjoy what is going on. And that happened a few times. And
Fine.
you
Yeah.
don't like to say it, but
But yeah, yeah. The message needs to be sent because it ends up being true, right? Yeah.
exactly, exactly.
Right. And once again, I can vouch for that. When Maria would do Reiki on me, she would give me messages, and they definitely did come out. Yes, they did. So, most definitely. So, you've had different intuitive experiences, and I know you told me once about you had an experience with an angel. So, can you please share, with everyone your experience with the angel?
I have had some experience with angels through the years, but the first thing I could recall about an angel form, I was around 11 years old. I'm from Spain. For the people that don't know, I was born and raised in Spain,
Okay.
and my armoire, there was this lady sitting, and she had like a very long nightgown that came to the floor, and I was not ever able to see her face, but she will watch there every night. But I was so scared at that time about that. But it ended up being an angel watching over me. But took a while for me to realize they're around.
Yeah.
Um, we had so many incidents where we were in extreme hard situations, and always a special angel came around to to
Wow.
help us
Mhm.
once we were on a boat in the Hudson, and this special angel that years later he came to say, remember when you were in the Hudson on the boat, I was the one that saved you. And
Oh, what
you
happened on the boat where they saved you? Where he
you
saved you?
gave me the message. You
Wow.
gave that this angel that was coming through, and I remember you saying, and the incident on the boat was in 1992, so it has been like 20 years after or whatever,
Wow.
when that message came, and you said, no, your angel is telling you that when you were in the Hudson on the boat, he's the one that saved you. And it was all of a sudden a storm so bad that we thought we were not getting to
Getting up.
shore with a
Right.
small boat we had. So, yeah, my angels have been around
Yes.
so many occasions, and
Yeah,
I'm blessed to have them help me.
to help you. And I think you are so grateful that you named your dog Angel.
Yes,
Right?
he's my angel.
He's another angel. Yeah, definitely.
He totally is.
Yeah. Now you mentioned that, right? You are from Spain. You're originally born in Spain. So, do you feel being bilingual is, advantageous?
Oh, definitely it is, because like doing distance Reiki and everything, I'm able to connect a lot with people in Spain. And like I do distance Reiki on people in Spain that I never met in person, but somebody had recommended me. So I will say 75% English and 25% at
Wow.
this, but there's times where it's 50-50. There's times it depends on through the years, the period of time on people's lives, and these times are very hard. A lot of people are with anxiety, so
Right.
um, have been busy with the Reiki, trying to help and calm their mind.
Sure. Yeah, especially with everything going on, right? I bet you're even
Yeah,
busier, trying to help
yeah,
it.
and
Um,
it's here. It's in Spain. It's not only here. It's not like the situation there is better. So
right. Yeah, worldwide, right? Yeah.
mm,
Yeah, that's yeah, truly, truly amazing. Um, so at least you can help calm them. Do you feel that long distance Reiki is just as effective as in-person Reiki?
I always feel like to calm the mind and help the person.
Mhm.
It does help. I was doing distance Reiki on this girl in Spain like a week ago, that she was having a bad day, dizzy, headaches, shakes, and doing the distance Reiki, the message kept coming back that she was not drinking enough fluids. So when I finished, I said, "Look, I got this message. I don't know." And she goes like, "Oh my God, I so true. I know I'm not. I'm not." So,
Oh,
um, so it's sometimes you get a message, but most of the time it's just helping the person
right.
with their mind and all of that. My father-in-law had cancer, and he ended up passing away. Reiki is not going to cure you, but he never had any pain. His mind was calm. So if you could keep somebody calm
Yeah.
on a stressful situation, I think that's already something good.
Oh, most definitely. So you don't really see a difference between like if the person actually comes and you physically with them versus distance.
Right.
It's
Not
effective.
on their mind and all that. It is totally the same. And
Yeah,
you feel the energy in your hands and everything, like if the person was there.
right. Yeah. So it doesn't make a difference. So that, yeah, that's really good to know. So anyone can contact you and they can be in Spain or Portugal or England or
So
where else in the
I
US. It doesn't
I
matter.
from Cyprus last week for a Reiki session. So
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Wow. That's great. You know what? So, right away, what would be the best way to contact you if someone would be interested? And remember, anyone who's Spanish speaking could easily connect with Maria as long as, English speaking.
I think if they could email me, or they could call me or text me or WhatsApp, like a lot of my patients, like my husband calls them,
Yeah.
they're WhatsApping me. Everybody from Spain uses WhatsApp, and a lot of people from here also. So, and that's my phone number.
I'm going to read your email and we'll keep it on the screen, but anyone who's listening through podcast, let me just read it out. It's AskBelieve 24 at yahoo.com. So askbelieve24 at yahoo.com. So I still have some more questions for you, but I just wanted to get that out there for people, to know. Um, does psychic ability run in your family?
No, not really. My grandfather was very spiritual, and he taught me, um, growing up with them, that the most important thing that I keep with me until today is that it doesn't matter what people do to you. You have to learn to forgive, and you don't forgive for them, you forgive for yourself. So you find peace inside of you. So he was spiritual and believing that what you put out to the universe you get back. But no, there was no one in my family that I'm aware. Maybe there's somebody.
Maybe way,
And
way
not,
back, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So maybe no, who knows? Maybe you are the first one. Yeah, it's true. So if someone wanted to explore their intuition or expand it, what advice would you give to them?
I will always say to be open. Once you are open, you will start to receive. And sometimes you get a thought or a dream and you think it's crazy. Just be open to that, because a lot of times our angels, our guides, they come to us through a dream or this message that we just get in our head. And I used to question myself all the time, why? But one of the things I think that helps the mind the most, if I could give one thing, is like anyone that is going through a hard time, look at yourself in the mirror
Mhm.
and smile and say, I am. And then you put whatever words you want after. That I am looking in the mirror and smile is what you put in the universe. It comes reflected back to you, and it's amazing. I have said that for years, and people come back to say that that smile on the mirror had changed their lives. And the I am blessed, I am thankful, I am healthy, whatever you feel at that moment. But
Yeah,
we have to be our first love, because
very true.
when we love ourselves, we will be able to love other people and help other people and be there for them. If we don't love ourselves, we
Right.
don't love else.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. That's really good advice. So I was going to ask you if you had any last words of wisdom, although you started to say a lot, but if you want to throw in one more,
Well,
definitely like to hear it.
I will always say, truly be open, and I will let everybody what my grandfather said, forgive, because you will feel better. And remember that whatever you think, you speak, you do, it comes back to you always. So we try to be positive, try to put good things, so because that's what we want into our lives. And I think that's the
Yeah.
word that I would like to say.
Right. So basically, I think what you're explaining is karma, kind of like what we give out, we get back. So,
It's totally karma.
right. It's basically, yeah,
Yeah,
karma.
yes.
I believe
My
I,
mother did not call it like that when I was growing up, but
no,
it's what it is. And it could be a bitch.
yes. And it can be a bit sometimes. This is true.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. But now we know it, right? A lot of people use the term karma. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. Oh,
And
wonderful.
It's not what we do, it's what we think. People don't relate that what we think comes back to us. That is so important to keep our mind clear, because that energy always comes back to us. And, we want it to come back positive energy, wide energy. And because one of the things that money cannot buy is peace of mind.
Very true.
You don't find it yourself created inside of you, there's no money that could buy that.
Yeah, very true. So not only actions, but thoughts. Thoughts.
Always.
Yeah,
Thoughts, what you speak,
right.
it's all connected.
Still connected. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Excellent. So, Maria, we're going to use some of your intuitive abilities. Are you ready for question 1?
Okay.
So, our first question comes from Willie. And Willie would like to know, will my son and his wife have another child?
I wish I could see a picture. I'm a lot better seeing a picture, but
I don't know. Just take a couple of minutes, maybe try to visualize it in your mind, or take your time. It's okay.
maybe, but not for a while.
Okay. Yeah, that's an answer. Possibly, but it won't be right away.
No.
No. Okay. So that's Willie. This is funny. Willie will have to wait. Right. Willie will have to wait maybe for another grandchild.
He will.
All right. So the second question comes from Francis. And Francis would like to know, will my husband and I be healthy now and through next year? I guess that's a lot on everybody's mind.
I think if they work on themselves a little bit more, it will be a lot easier. They have to put a little more effort on getting there. Our health, we have to create it with what we eat, what we put in our minds. And once again, we come back to a healthy mind. A healthy mind is a healthy body. You see so many people that the issues that they have with their body, the pain. If you have a negative mind, it produces inflammation in your body, so you have pains, and that's like a roller coaster. You don't feel well, so you get depressed, and because you're depressed, you don't feel well. So we have, all of us, we have the power inside of us to snap out of that. And I have seen it done. It's just, it's not a magic pill that you swallow, but we all have the ability to take care of ourselves. I'm proof of 15 surgeries and I'm here. So
15? Did you say 15?
I did say 15.
15. Amazing. Wow. Yeah. So look at what, positive thinking, positive thoughts allows you to have your healthy body. Yeah. And, survive all of those surgeries.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're living proof.
I'm living proof that, and if we get sick at one point, we fight it. And I believe a lot in my natural medicine. And there's times where we do need to go to a doctor, but there's a lot of times where, with the power of the mind, of the Reiki, I believe, I love essential oils, so my herbs, a lot of the things that could help our body heal with putting so much chemical into our body, because at the end we will need a pill to the side effects that pill did.
Right.
So,
yeah. Yeah. So, wow. Thank you for that. I'm sorry to say that we're out of time. The time really flew by. Everything was just so interesting and it just kind of went by. So I truly appreciate you coming on, Marie. Thank you so much for all of your wonderful intuition, your intellect, your advice. It's truly amazing. And I thank you once again for being my mentor. And I highly recommend anyone, if they would like Reiki done or have any questions, to contact Maria. Again, I'll read you her email, askbelieve24 @yahoo.com. So thank you very much, Maria. It was a pleasure to interview and get to see you and talk with you. I miss you. You're in Florida and I'm in New Jersey. But hey,
We're-
this Zoom is phenomenal and the phone is
we are,
great.
we are all energy, so the energy is connected. You don't have to be in the same state to be connected to a person. My family is in Spain, and we're very connected. So it's
Right.
it's
That's very true. Very true. So thank you once again. And I'd like to thank our viewers. Thank you for watching, and anyone on podcast. Thank you for tuning in. And just a reminder, if you do have any questions, please send them in to my website, www.readingsbyphyllis.com, and we can select your questions to be answered. So everyone, God bless. Take care.